Welcome to Set the Record Podcast. I'm Malcolm Anthony. My partner in crime, Chicago's very own, Kev Hernandez.
Yes, dude. Thank
Subscribe
you.
to the podcast wherever you listen. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Set the Record Pod. Like the Facebook page at Set the Record Podcast. We'd love to hear from you. Leave us a voicemail. Anchor.fm/Set the Record Pod. And special thanks to Indy Pot. We're glad to be here.
Absolutely. Yes. Super happy to be back for our fourth YouTube episode.
Yo.
And it's actually episode 144. 150. 150. Episode
Yes, sir.
150
Close.
of Set the Record.
Yes,
Man,
sir.
I'm getting chills. What an absolute pleasure to be here, Malcolm. Man, dude. So we talked a little bit about it. We had the gray on the last episode. We mentioned Paul versus Woodley. Dude, it has been concluded. Paul came out the finisher.
I told you.
The winner,
I
finished
told
on
you
top.
he'd win.
Impressive stuff.
Yeah.
I had a feeling. I mentioned it was going to go to the distance, but I did not imagine something like this. What an amazing fight.
Yeah, absolutely. I had Woodley winning 2 rounds, the third and the fourth. Obviously, the fourth was the huge punch where he backed him into the ropes.
The ropes.
Looked like he easily fell down.
Yeah, the ropes held him up.
Saved him. But yeah, no, not a good fight all around. You saw Woodley was very timid the whole time.
Totally.
I said he'd be that way. This is his first boxing fight.
You mentioned it.
Right.
You mentioned the 5-inch reach advantage, the natural size advantage, and it was evident from the start of the fight. You mentioned, right, Paul survived that wild fourth round when he ate that big right cross. The problem with Woodley was that he just was not throwing enough punches.
No.
He just didn't seem, he wasn't throwing combinations. He was head hunting.
Yeah.
He was looking for the knockout while Paul was being the smarter, more intelligent boxer.
Yeah.
And
Keeping him on the keep him moving.
yes, yeah.
Keep your distance. Jab. That's how you win the fight.
And then outlanded Woodley by a margin of 71-52.
Yeah.
So, and that's just a dominating fight, regardless of who's boxing. And whenever it's one-sided like that, dude, it's, there's a clear winner.
Were you shocked by the split decision?
I was, but it's similar to like a draw.
It made a good show.
Exactly. And that's what this is all about, because this is all a show, even though these are going down as professional boxing, not exhibitions. These are real fights.
Real fights.
But it is a show. There's a lot of pageantry in boxing already.
Yeah.
And this is like pageantry hyped. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is up to the, man, this is a little bit
all the way up to the YouTube, right? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
For sure, dude.
Yeah, so Paul, who you see him fighting next? Who you got?
Man. Tommy Fury.
Yeah.
Tommy Fury's already giving them, well, even before the fight, they were going back and forth. But after the fight, there was a backstage altercation with Logan Paul.
Mm-hmm.
I think that he just wants, both fighters just need to meet. I think bring any of the Paul brothers.
Good attention.
Yes.
Hey, man, for both guys.
Yes.
This is Baby Fury.
That's what I'm saying. And then you don't think his big brother's going to show up?
Yeah. Oh,
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
That would
the
be
Gypsy
awesome.
King will be there in attendance for sure to watch.
You get a couple of those Gypsy boys, man, hide your wallets.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, that's the fight game for, obviously the Pauls for this time. Well, we have some other old guys as well to talk about, right?
Apparently we do.
My squad, the Los Angeles Lakers.
Yes.
Are they too old to win the championship this year?
The short answer, no. I don't think so. In fact, I think I see a lot of prime, especially in Westbrook, just prime superstars.
Yep.
But what's funny is the Lakers re-signed Taylor Horton-Tucker.
Yeah.
And they added 2 young, sharp-shooting young guns, Malik Monk and Kendrick Nunn. Okay, they're bringing in some youth.
Okay.
They're not so young.
Okay.
But they're youthful.
6 of the 12 oldest players are on the roster.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Almost. Gasol's a maybe. Right.
Yeah.
He's a maybe. Right. So you got LeBron 36, Melo 37, Rondo and Dwight Howard both 35,
right.
and I think Trevor Ariza is also 36.
Yes.
So,
but he's a good 36. Though.
He's a good. Okay.
Yeah,
it's a difference.
Yes,
He's aged well, like wine, right?
Yes.
No.
He does.
Okay.
Okay. The anger he gets. Okay. The anger he gets throughout the season. No. Because I know they're all quite in their 30s, but the Brooklyn Nets are similar. In fact, I just read something that they're just age-wise, going through the roster-wise, the Brooklyn Nets are technically slightly older, and I would say their superstars are more accident-prone, homie. Like, look at everybody on their starting 5. You got Kevin Durant, who's
ACL, right?
Thank you.
Yeah, we saw it.
Right. You have Kyrie
Achilles,
Irving. Yeah, right. He's got a whole thing going.
Ankle, knee, all of it.
And then, oh man, Blake Griffin. They just got rid of Jeff Green, but if they had a moment ago, you know what I'm saying? Like I would say that the Lakers are in a better spot that they were last year, dude. This is a squad built for winning now. Right now. We got to win right now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. LeBron in his 18th year. Absolutely. Yeah. This is the win right now. Mm-hmm. Okay.
And then what do you think is going to... No. I'm going to keep the hairline. Yeah, I got a hairline thing. Never mind. I was going to mention LeBron's hairline. But I know somebody who wants out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ben Simmons. Okay, at this point, he's requested a trade.
Yes, sir.
He just wants out, and the 76ers are having a hard time just kind of moving him around. It could be because they're asking for too much. We all saw how terrible he finished the Atlanta series.
He's a first-round pick.
He's
25.
Years old.
Right? He's going into his 6th year.
Right.
He's got so much potential.
He sure does.
This kid could average a triple-double.
The 76ers?
No problem.
I think Philadelphia is a tough city to play in. And if you're not playing well, the city...
So the shooting's that bad? The not shooting's that bad?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so. I think he... it's funny because I think he needs another shot elsewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel that. Okay, so a couple destinations for Ben Simmons.
Hit me.
Right? We've got the San Antonio Spurs for DeJounte Murray and some picks.
Yes.
Right? Not too bad. Seems pretty reasonable.
I like that.
CJ McCollum, Portland. Just straight up.
Wow.
Right? That seems...
That's not bad. I like that. I would love to see him with D time, Damian.
Yeah, okay. That'd be a move to show Damian...
You stick
we
around.
Got you.
Yeah, we want...
Like Portland means business. We got you, Chauncey Billups.
Yeah.
We're going to do this.
Oh, yeah, Chauncey Billups.
So,
I forgot about that.
Denver. We got... I like them to keep this kid, Michael Porter Jr., but he's a go in the trade.
Yeah.
You know, we got Monte Morris and Aaron Gordon, who didn't show up in the playoffs last year. So he's easy to get rid of with that as well in the Denver trade.
Yes.
Cleveland, you break up the sex land.
No.
Right? Yeah, you break up sex land, you trade Colin Sexton.
Why?
Why?
I like him. He's the best player on the
Darius
Cavs.
Garland. No, Darius.
I think he's the best player on that. Dude, I promise
Darius
you.
Garland. You're crazy.
What?
You're crazy. Okay.
We're arguing about the Cavs.
Yeah, I know. That's the final one. So of the four, who do you see more likely? Who does he fit? Best with?
Dude, I like Portland. I would love to see him in Portland. But the Spurs, Greg Popovich. Yeah. If Greg had Popovich had a athlete, a superstar basketball player like that, he would wield him very well, my friend.
Yeah.
He would inject them with like an enchanted emerald.
Space Jam juice.
Yes, dude.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I think wherever Ben Simmons goes, dude, he's gonna develop and flower. And
I was hoping we would make a trade draft day for a Ben Simmons to make some moves here in Oklahoma City.
Oh yeah,
that'd have been really nice. But yeah, too late for that move. But I personally agree. The Spurs is the best fit for him with the Greg Popovich. As long as he stays the head coach there, he'll mold a guy like Ben. Use him the right way, and he won't force him to shoot threes. He won't really care. He'll have to shoot better at free throws. But
absolutely,
that's really about the only adjustment he really needs to make.
Yeah, because his playmaking ability is amazing, and he can make the pass. I think it's. I know.
He's like taller Westbrook. You know, if you really think about it, Westbrook can't shoot neither, man. So he's,
you
know what I mean?
Right. Like, I mean, because you would not say Westbrook is a consistent shooter. I don't think I've ever put those words together. That hurt. Did I say that correct? Dang. Oh man, dude. Speaking of hurt, and hurting. Brunson versus Till UFC Fight Night.
Beat down the whole time.
Man, Brunson stopped Darren Till in a submission, which was nuts. But the whole fight, Brunson used his wrestling skills, scored takedowns in every round, landed big ground and pound shots, and then finished with the choke. It was his first submission victory since 2013.
Yeah, dude. It's been a long time since he's got that submission, but he looked good this whole fight. Really, his first set of wins he's put together to get back to the title, right? He wants this opportunity. Yes. He showed it very well in this fight, and he just destroyed Darren Till, man. He walked through him.
Messed him up.
He walked through him, and Darren Till only showed promise moments on stand-up.
Yes.
And then he immediately pieced him, threw him on the ground, and took him apart.
He had no takedown defense.
No.
And then it was so crazy to see Brunson's power on the ground. Just to keep him down like that. That's crazy, because Darren Till's his nickname is like the Gorilla.
Yeah, he's the Gorilla.
Because he has some power, dude. That dude's like strong in weird places, but not against Brunson, dude. So was really excited to see Brunson. Did you hear who he called out?
Yeah, the rematch. He wants a rematch. Yes. He wants Adesanya the champ, right?
Who doesn't?
Yeah. Well, I think he gets the opportunity. He showed now, right, with this 5-fight winning streak. Yes. I think this is easily the best he's looked in his whole career, and he's like 39. So this is as good as it gets.
Trevor Reese is 36. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Age doesn't mean anything when you're like submitting adult men. It's crazy. It's really exciting.
We saw Adesanya face a good opponent on the ground when he moved up to light heavyweight. He fought Jan Blachowicz. And he lost. Got dominated on the ground.
Bigger dude.
So
much bigger guy.
If this guy Brunson is capable of owning the ground and pound like he just did against Darren Till, is he going to be capable of keeping an Adesanya on the ground?
That's a little bit. That sounds like you're foreshadowing, my friend. That's a little bit of foreshadowation.
Yeah.
I like that.
Well, I'd like it more if Adesanya does get beat down like that, like a Chael Sonnen and Silva type of match. Where Silva pulls it off in the final few seconds of the fight.
Crazy.
Nothing but a triangle to win it, right?
Yeah. What an amazing. Man, I get chills fights. Watching that because that was, and then even him celebrating.
Pre-leg.
Yeah. Well, pre-leg. Oh man, we're gonna mention that in the next episode.
That's for sure.
Anderson
That's for
sure. Silva. Bro.
I knew you were gonna do this.
I had to because it's my squad. Yep. I am TU till
you're a hurricane.
Till I move, basically.
Yeah.
Until I'm dead. But TU, man, they faced UC Davis. Yeah, well, not that it's a bandwagon. I mean, that's what they call a bandwagon,
those ticket prices are so reasonable.
Yes. Exactly. I don't even want to mention it the third time, fourth time. Gosh. Okay, but TU, they faced UC Davis.
Yes.
They were ahead, and in TU fashion, they lose the lead in the fourth quarter, and then they have an opportunity to get it. Right, they're down 2 points. It's 19-17. They're in the end zone or the red zone.
Yeah.
They fumble the ball. It goes out of the end zone for a touchback, and they lose in TU fashion.
That was exactly the way we lose games.
Does it.
Absolutely.
Close games. All we needed was a field goal, and they're throwing it on 1st and 5 or something. It was, oh man, it was, ugh.
And we're back. Hey. So, look, man, what I saw in the TU game, was just disappointment and sadness, okay? I don't like it when we lose the home opener.
I know.
I at least got wins out of OU and OSU, which we'll get to in a second. But sure. The run game, really, we got 283 yards on the ground and from 2 running backs, Prince and Brooks. And so we look good on the ground. But I expected more from Davis Brin. I was reading good things. Yes. I expected a better score. I predicted like 30 points.
You did.
And we did not show up.
No,
so that makes me feel bad. And this upcoming week, I've got a better score and a slightly better prediction for both teams. So cool. This should go better. But TU, man, like I said, we got the run game. Davis Brin's got a lot of work on in game 2.
A lot of potential.
So,
a lot of potential.
We'll see.
And that's what TU brings every year. Potential.
Mm-hmm.
every single time.
That's what TU actually stands for. Potential.
Yeah. I don't go to TU often, but when I do, it's to watch football. But dude, we mentioned on the last episode that there may be some scheduling changes of OU versus Tulane.
Yeah.
And there was, unfortunately, because of Hurricane Ida. They moved it to Norman, and Norman, man, they were great hosts.
Yeah, set it up real nice.
They really did. They had their logo. They had Tulane's logo on the field. It was really great. It was really, really nice of them. But I think it was too much because Tulane felt that they were at home that second half.
They was extra comfortable in Norman there, especially. Yes. Yeah, especially in the second half, like you mentioned, for sure. Yeah, Spencer Rattler did not look great, really. I mean, he did a few things in the game.
Yes.
2 interceptions. It's not what you want to do as the Heisman hopeful.
Right.
But yeah, the whole second half, you're expecting OU to win this game pretty easily. We were up, was it 40-22 at halftime or something like that? Going into the fourth quarter.
Yeah, it was 37-40, 37-20, because they ended up scoring. It was like 27-15 because Tulane rallied back in the second half, outscored OU 20-3. Like OU only put up 3 points in the second half.
Yes.
And it was, it was the offense, it was the defense. Yeah, it was. Oh man, it was tough to watch, dude. It was an ugly. It was an ugly win for sure.
Yeah.
It was just bad, dude. Kennedy Brooks, Mario Williams, Marvin Mims. Great first half. Dude.
Yeah.
Great first half offensive. These are the guys that we need to watch on this squad.
And the kicker, right? The kicker was the highlight of the game, I think.
Dude, 56, 55, 53 yarders. Dude, he was amazing.
3 field goals. Yes. He busted out over 50 yards.
It was awesome.
Which is tying a FBS record.
Yes.
So,
yes.
Yeah, Oklahoma's very own. Yeah, no, this guy, 3 impressive field goals.
That dude is just like a boot walking, carrying a body. You know what I mean? Yeah, because it was amazing to watch. But the rally 40-35.
Yeah,
scary,
very scary,
close,
yeah.
Scary close.
Yeah, it came down to a fourth down and 13. Right.
Yes.
The quarterback rushed for 12 of those 13 yards, just short. And that ended the game for the Sooners. Like I said, 40-35. Very uncomfortable after winning. Mm-hmm. Like I said, going into the fourth quarter up 40-22.
Absolutely,
so,
dude.
Yeah, no, Cowboys closed the evening. I felt in a really, like I said, lackluster game as well.
Yes.
We had Spencer Sanders out, so Illingsworth was in.
Right.
And he really showcased an average day on the field. 22 of 40.
Yes.
Dude, this isn't basketball, right?
Right.
That's a good field goal percentage, but this is not good completion percentage for the quarterback.
Exactly. And then I do like, though, their defense was still stout.
Pretty good.
Defense is the only reason why, like, the defense did its job and held them to just 16 points.
Yeah, 23-16.
Offensively, it was scary bad, dude. I was worried. I was like, oh man, TU lost. OSU barely got by. OU barely got by. Now OSU. What are we gonna do here?
They're all nail biters.
Yeah, ugly win. Sure. Ugly win for this one. A couple of ugly wins.
Yeah, but the highlight. God, the highlight.
Yes.
Okay, if you didn't see Alabama, oh my God.
Yes,
Alabama versus Miami. Seriously, the best game. And it was only the best game because we saw the real Heisman hopeful out as a freshman, Bryce Young.
Bryce
oh my
Young.
God, this kid! It was so impressive. Like I said, the one focus I had that day was watching this kid because it was on a whim. I was like, you know what? I'll just watch. I put the game on.
Yes.
And it just blew my mind. He was very
front runner.
Yeah.
Front runner
for
the
sure.
Heisman, dude. That was
easily
huge. That was huge debut for what is it? What do they call it? A red
freshman.
Redshirt freshman.
Yeah, 44-13 in an absolute blowout. Number 1 ranked Alabama beat 14 ranked Miami Hurricanes. But yeah, this kid 344 yards, 4 touchdowns in his start. Right, first start. Right, Joe Namath and Mac Jones are the only 2 other quarterbacks for Alabama to do that. Right, we know who Mac Jones.
Recently took that starter spot in the Patriots quarterback.
Yeah, he just stole
over
that.
Cam Newton.
Sorry about you.
Sorry, Cam.
Yeah.
And Joe, who was the other guy?
Joe Namath, man.
Never
the
heard
one
of
and only. Oh yeah, the one and only.
Who?
Yeah, the guy, New York Jets' very own.
Yes, yeah. No, man, great. I'm happy college football's back. Great week 1. I was really excited to see all the games. I'm ready for the next week. But this has been Set the Record.
Yes, sir.
Right? I'm Kevin. This is my boy Malcolm Anthony. Be sure to continue to look for us on YouTube. We're on Instagram, Twitter. We're at Set the Record Pod.
Yes, sir.
Like the Facebook page, Set the Record Podcast. Again, we've been doing a podcast for quite some time. We are on Anchor, Breaker, Google Podcast, Overcast, Radio Public, Spotify, Stitcher. We're on a ton of things. We're on quite a bit. So just you can find us, Set the Record Podcast.
Meditate, make it go away.
Peace.